Yeah, I think with the African Cup of Nations obviously being brought forward by several months to January 2021, it really brings things into sharp focus. Yes, we're always planning and moving forward anyway, but you think it's now less than a year away. And yes, we're top of the group, but there's lots of work still to be done. We need to keep pushing. Now we have two very challenging games, home and away, against South Sudan in March. But we also know that if we do our job well, that we can get qualification at an earlier stage. And if we can do that, it then allows us both to build towards the final tournament, but also give maybe additional focus to those opening World Cup qualifiers later in the year. But we know that nothing's given easily in football. We'll have to play here in Kampala and go to Khartoum in March. But we believe we've got enough quality to get the results we need. And if we do, then it'll be another step forward for the team. I think ultimately when you look at the seeding, Uganda have progressed to the stage now where we are a second seed, and that's a good position to be in. But if you look at the top 10 teams in Africa, there are no simple games. So whether it's one of the North African teams, the likes of Egypt, Morocco, Tunisia, or it could be Ghana, it could be Nigeria, Senegal, these teams all have top players, and really, as you said, attention to detail is going to be important, and we just want an opponent where travel logistics are maybe not so difficult would be helpful. But in terms of playing, we know that any of those number one seeds are going to pose a big challenge. But again, last time out, Uganda defeated Egypt here in Kampala and pushed them hard up in Alexandria, and again we have to go and do that again. Can we narrow that gap with the top teams? Uganda's vision is to be the number one nation in Africa, both on and off the field, and to do that we have to compete with those top teams. I think the word is believe. Believe that it's possible. If you went back 15, 20 years ago, maybe here in Ugandan football, where it had been 15, 20 years since an African Cup of Nations, maybe people felt a little bit lost. When will they go again to a big tournament? But now in the last 5, 6 years, you've really seen a huge step forward. Now, qualifying at continental level has become more of the norm. It's still difficult, but it is now something that is to be more expected than before. And the next stage in that development is the World Cup. And again, it's not easy. There's 40 teams will be in the draw this week, and only 5 of them will go. So that shows you how difficult it is to go to a World Cup. But if we believe, players, coaches, supporters, staff, if everyone's together and everyone believes, then it's possible.